I had recently moved into this 7th-floored apartment. It had nothing above the 7th floor, not even a roof, and all floors had one floor. It was also kind of old, but it was not a big deal for me, since it was pretty clean and nice with a huge park where I could easily take a stroll outside. I got a place on the 6th floor, which was really high, and I have a pretty big fear of elevators, and these elevators seemed old, like really old. In fact, when I was going up using the elevator, it blacked out and some people had to get me out of there. That's why I always use the stairs now. I used the stairs all the way down to go to work, and when I returned, I started climbing the stairs to the 6th floor. Honestly, I just kind of daydreamed as I went up the 12 flights of stairs. I kept mind wandering off, and eventually when I tried to go up the 15th flight, there was nothing there. I looked around and I was on the 7th floor. I didn't even realize it. There were 2 apartment letters, N and O. N was on the left side while O was on the right, which was normal because that's how the building was set up. But it looked so old. There were 2 huge metal storage boxes and both of them were rusted and dirty. The doors were filthy, and I guess termites had eaten them up. There was also weird brown slimy ooze on the walls, and the place smelt awful. It had a smell that's hard to describe, dusty and sweet, but at the same it smelt like rotting fish. Then the elevator rung. Shit. I did not want to know what type of person would accept to live in such condition. What was in those boxes was beyond me. I sped to hide behind the border of the 7th floor. You don't instantly end up on 7th floor, you have to take a step or 2 into the frame-like area, so I hid behind the border. I peeked one eye out, and this woman, she was scarily thin. Her eyes were huge but sleepy, with eye bags and dark circles. She had light purplish skin, lavender you could say, and dark black hair going down to her shins. She wore a decaying top and shorts. I could see her ribs showing. She made her way to her letter, N, and slammed the door shut. I shivered from the fear, and I hurried my way down to my floor. Ever since that day, I heard screams from above which were so high-pitched and loud. I went down to the 5th floor and asked everyone if they could hear it, and they couldn't, but my neighbor could. I convinced my neighbor to investigate with me. Yes, I did call the owners of this apartment, but they said there was absolutely nothing wrong on the 7th floor. My neighbor, she was my dad's bestie's daughter, but she was also my friend. We went upstairs with caution, and there I saw a male version of the creature I saw from days ago. It freaked the shit out of Ali, my friend. But what was even scarier was that as the screams continued, we realized they were coming from upstairs.